Hello everyone, my name is Kieran from Red Devil Weekly. Welcome back to another live stream on the channel. By the way guys, just want to say before we get into it, you've been killing it on the support recently. Thank you so much for that. And also, we've reached my subscriber goal for the January transfer window already. 250 subscribers we hit yesterday, so that's absolutely fantastic. But today, we have a special guest on the show. I was on his channel yesterday, and he's on my channel today. Welcome, Zach, from Zach's FootyWorld. Welcome to the channel, buddy. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Obviously, just a little introductory note. Obviously, Red Army MEFC have mentioned it there. Welcome, buddy. He says City drop points. What did I tell you? But yeah, obviously, just an introductory note. Man City dropping points. Liverpool winning is not what we want to see. But if it means that City drops points and are not undefeated this season, then I don't mind. Welcome, Nicholas Gaming HD. Welcome to the stream. He says, do you believe Sanchez will join? We will get into that as well. But I think on that quickly, I do think that Alexis Sanchez will join Manchester United probably quite soon, probably within the next 48 hours. If you guys want to leave a like on the stream as well, that'd be absolutely superb. And also, go check out Zach's channel in the description down below. Very, very good Manchester United content, and on the road to 120 subscribers, so go and check him out if you want some more Manchester United content. But anyway, today we're here to preview the Stoke City game, and as you can see down the bottom of the screen, that is my lineup prediction for the game, and I will be going through that soon. We'll also be getting Zach's lineup as well, and I want you guys to leave your score predictions in the live chat. I'll be reading all your comments out throughout the stream. Welcome Max as well. Welcome ManUnitedMax. Check out his channel, links in the description down below. But I'm going to come to you, Zach. First on this game, obviously Stoke City, the second game of 2018.
Yep.
Do you believe after the fact that a lot of the teams in the top six have dropped points? You've got Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal. Do you believe that this is a game which we have to win in order to keep our top four place secure?
Yeah, mate, I do. I think this is a huge game, a big game. We need to win this to really create a gap against Chelsea, really gain points on City. The first time we can actually gain points on City in ages, and it's really exciting to go from 15 to 11. Obviously, we're way out of touch winning the league, but it puts added pressure on City, so it could affect them in the cup runs, which is always positive to kind of just ruin City's cup runs. But we need to win this, and it's really annoying because every time we play a must-win game, we bottle it. Every time we have a chance to either gain a bigger gap against Chelsea or really slimline or reduce the gap against City, we don't. We always muck it up, and it's really annoying to see because we're like, right, we need to win this game. Come on, let's win this game, and then we bottle it. We'll either get a draw or a loss, and I'm hoping we can rectify that in 2018, and maybe it will make the players like Martial and Lukaku try harder. With the considering news of Sanchez apparently signing, that you just mentioned about the Sanchez signing in 48 hours, and they're looking dead on. So I think that could hopefully put more pressure on the team to perform, and that'd just be a positive thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with, especially the point you made about the fact that we do seem to bottle it a lot every time we have a chance of, gaining points on people, or if other teams around the top six have dropped points as well. But also the fact that Liverpool have won today means that they are, they are level on points with us, which means that, and Chelsea aren't too far behind as well. So we could end up being going from second to fourth very quickly if we're not careful. Welcome Matthew Jones from United Lads. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you doing? He says, come on boys, big 3 points. Totally agree. We need a 3 points tomorrow. And he also talked about Sanchez and saying he looks more likely. And ManUnitedMax also saying that Sanchez will come on Tuesday. So yeah, I think that Sanchez deal is very close to happening. If you want to go check out more of my views on Alexis Sanchez, then please go check out all the other videos I've done on him on the channel. I've done a few transfer videos if you haven't noticed on the channel. That's pretty much all I've been doing really this week. But yeah, I definitely agree with you, Zach, there. I think that this game is a must win for us if we want to make sure that we establish our top four place. Also, the fact that Man City have dropped points means that, a lot of people are saying the title's already over, and if you are realistic, then maybe it is, but I think the players still need to believe and play to their all, and try and close that gap. And if we do win tomorrow, it means the gap goes down to 12 points. And I do remember back in the 2011-12 season that we were at the top of the table at one point with a 12-point gap, and we did lose that gap. So all can change in a season, and possibly a 12-point gap is catchable. But we just have to play to the best of our ability for pretty much the rest of the season. But yeah, keep getting your thoughts in the live chat about the game and what you think is going to happen in the Stoke City game tomorrow. Obviously, if you don't know, 8 o'clock kickoff for the game if you do want to watch it on Sky as well. Sky Sports, I'm pretty sure, but you'll probably be able to stream it. But obviously, I'm going to come to you, Zach, now. Coming into this game, I mean, as the table as it stands, we are, we're obviously chasing Man City and the title's gone. Obviously, with Alexis Sanchez coming in, hopefully it'll boost the team quite a lot. And do you think that, I mean, with Romelu Lukaku scoring in our last game against Derby, and with Jesse Lingard firing on all cylinders, I mean, I can't see us losing this game tomorrow, to be honest. But I'd also like to ask you about Romelu Lukaku in general. Do you think that, this is a sort of game, Stoke City, where he may be able to up his confidence? I know we've been saying that for a lot of these games in this season, where they're games which he could potentially use to up his confidence and possibly bag 1 or 2 goals. But do you think this time he'll take his opportunity and hopefully score a few tomorrow?
Well, I think he could. I think it's a very, very it's a lot more easier for him to get back into swing of things with this game, because Stoke's defence, as we know, have been very, very poor. That's why they sacked Mark Hughes. So I think it would be nice for Lukaku to get a couple of goals and get his confidence up, because when he gets his confidence up, he's firing on all cylinders. He's an unstoppable player and a very, very good force for us. And I think it would be really, really good, and also to get him start to get him on form when Sanchez comes in is going to be really, really important, because this would give Sanchez a boost in confidence. It would really get him off to a good start. So I think it's very, very vital we do this. Also, Lukaku, obviously our main striker, he needs to be scoring goals to live up to that price tag. And also, I think Lukaku's kind of our main figure. If he gets that first goal, then it opens up the opportunity for Pogba or a Martial late-breaking goal, which is kind of our tactic recently. So I do think an early Lukaku goal would be needed, but it would just also be needed to boost his confidence, because I think after getting that goal against the Derby game, it is starting to boost his confidence. And it wasn't an easy goal against Derby, so it was nice to get a little. It wasn't like the hardest goal, but it was a goal that he was expected to deliver, and he did. So I hope he does the same against Stoke and continue to put in these good performances, get a couple of goals, and really start to get back on track, because his season did get derailed for 5-6 games there. So it's good to see, hopefully, him come back on track and really show what he's capable of, because I think he is capable of being the top scorer in this season. I don't know where he is right now. I think Salah and Aguero are ahead of him, unfortunately. But Lukaku can still do it if he starts putting in very, very good performances, which we know he's capable of. So I'm hoping that could be a big factor. And also Stoke, I think they are the most strong defence right now. They tend to lose the ball. And with a huge Lukaku raining down on you, it's going to be severe pressure. So hopefully Lukaku is really, really up with his pressure on, against Stoke, because I think Stoke will lose the ball quite quickly, which can be really, really dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it's good points there, to be fair. I think, obviously with Romelu Lukaku's form, hopefully he does get better. Hopefully he can regain the form from the start of the season. I think when Lukaku's scoring goals, the team plays much better. But I do think that even though he's not, when he's not scoring goals, he's very good at the link-up play, creating chances for the teams. And so yeah, hopefully he can continue his form like that. But welcome, Tubes, by the way. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you doing? Welcome, Darryl. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thanks for joining, guys. And I mean, I've seen Tubes there putting his predicted lineup: De Gea, Valencia, Jones, Lindelof, Shaw, Matic, Pogba, Lingard, Martial, Mata, and Lukaku. Looks like a very decent lineup, and I think that takes us nicely into the predicted lineups for tomorrow's game. Now, obviously, we both got our lineups ready. I think, as you can see, my lineup going down at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to go with De Gea, Luke Shaw, Jones, Lindelof, Valencia, Matic, Herrera, Pogba, and Martial, Lingard, and Lukaku. I think it's going to be a midfield 3 instead of a midfield 2. What Tubes has gone for, and I think it's going to be a very similar setup to how we played against Everton. I think, you know, the way we played against Everton, I think, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I think we need to go in with the same kind of frame of mind as the Everton game. And I think if we play the same way, we will win the game. But obviously, Zach is here, and I know he's got a sizzling lineup for you guys. So I will hand over to him. Zach, what is your predicted lineup for tomorrow's game?
Alright, mate, so I've gone with a 3-5-2, and I think we're going to go a lot more attacking because Stoke have been very, very poor. Mourinho needs to show a statement that he is an attacking manager. We need to blow this team away because it's a real statement of intent, and I think it just shows that we aren't just a defensive-minded team who can get 1 or 2 goals. We need to blow this team out of the park. And I think that's what I've gone with for my formation. It is kind of defensive because if Stoke start causing us problems, we can obviously go to the 5-3-2. So it is a reversible formation, which Mourinho could tend to go to. So I've gone for De Gea, Lindelof, Rojo, Smalling in the back 3, and obviously De Gea in goal. Then at the left wing back, I've got Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw obviously been playing loads of games recently. We all wanted Luke Shaw to be that left back that we all want to see, and it's starting to see that he's being like that, which is really, really exciting because Mourinho obviously really kind of destroying Luke Shaw's confidence last season and calling him like overweight and stuff, to now putting him in the team very, very frequently, which is what we want to see, and I'm super, super happy with seeing that. Right wing back, I know people are saying that Valencia's back. I think Mourinho will take a bit of I think he won't take the risk factor out. I think he will leave Valencia on the bench because I think he wants to get Valencia 100%. So I'm going to put Young in there, and then I'm going to go for a CDM role for Matic there. The 2 front centre mids as Pogba and Mata. I think them 2 can work really, really well. We haven't seen that kind of combination yet, so it'll be very, very good to see. And I think those going forward, it will give Pogba free flow in action. Also, it'd be nice to see Mata in his actual role instead of on the right, which would be very, very exciting. Then I've got Martial in a supporting role for Lukaku because we saw in the Everton game, Martial's goals and his finishing is top notch, and it's an amazing, amazing thing to see. So if we can put him in those positions, not on the left, if we can put him more central, it would be very, very good to see. And then obviously we've got the big man up front, really going to Stoke, in the Stoke game, really proving a point. So I think it's going to be very, very exciting. And that's my formation, mate.
There you go. I mean, it's a very, very interesting formation to play. And I think maybe it might be the right thing for us to play that way. I think we have played that way in a similar way in previous games this season, and we have performed at our very best. And I do think that you're right. We do need to go out there tomorrow and really putting on a great attacking display against Stoke, and show the home fans, give them something to shout about, and really get this team behind get the supporters behind the team. Going into the kind of run into towards the end of the season, and the supporters are very are great, show great support every week, no matter whether we win, lose or draw, but also it helps when you're playing attacking, vibrant and entertaining football. So hopefully we can do that. And yeah, I do think that's if that formation, that team was on the team sheet, and I saw that it's come up on Manchester United's Twitter feed tomorrow, I would be very, very happy indeed. I'm going to read a few of the comments. Tube says, Savic, Fabinho, Griezmann, Pulisic in the summer, please. I mean, any of those players would be absolutely superb. Obviously, Griezmann, Pulisic as well, we've talked about a bit. Savic is an interesting one. Fabinho, we have been linked with him last summer as well, so all great players. And he also goes on to say Meunier, Bale, Ozil and Dybala. I mean, a lot of players there you've mentioned, and most of those, if not all of those players, I would love to see in a Manchester United shirt. And then Darryl says he'll be waiting for Bayern to move because they are better than Borussia Dortmund. Obviously talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as well. Obviously there's a bit of a transfer story that Aubameyang may be going to Arsenal as Alexis Sanchez's replacement, and I would not want that to happen because you know, Aubameyang a bit younger than Sanchez, and he does look an absolute superb striker, you know, banging in regularly 40 goals a season for Borussia Dortmund. So if he came to the Premier League, you just know he's going to do some damage. But yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, the transfer window, as, you know, the Alexis Sanchez deal seems to draw nearer and nearer. It does seem like, you know, this is going to salvage our transfer window. We were looking at, like, not a lot of business was going to get done for Manchester United, and it was going to be a bit of a depressing window. But now it seems that we are actually, you know, now it seems like we are actually, you know, looking to do business, looking to improve our squad for the rest of the season. But yeah, I would love to hear what you guys have to think in the live chat on any kind of any sort of Manchester United news you're here, or any sort of transfers you'd like to see, as well as Alexis Sanchez. Please do let me know in the live chat. Also, if you are watching, please do leave a like on the stream. That'd be absolutely superb. But obviously, in regards to the Stoke game, Stoke, as we mentioned already, did sack their manager, Mark Hughes, after their loss. I've forgotten who it was. I think it was Huddersfield. No, actually, it might not have been. I don't know who they lost to, but they lost to a kind of relegation side, and he was sacked after that game. And that means now they are managerless going to Old Trafford, which is not great for them. And I'm going to come to you, Zach. Obviously, it may seem like an obvious question, but do you think the fact that you know, they don't actually have a proper manager managing their team tomorrow is going to affect the players? And if it does affect the players, then in what way? Do you think it'll make them play better and want to play for their place, or do you think it'll affect them because, you know, there's not the structure sort of not there for them just yet at the club, and there's no one to kind of play for or play under?
I think it's a bit of both, to be honest with you, because we know there's always a reaction. There's always a reaction when the manager gets sacked, because the players need to prove a point. We saw it with Chelsea when Mourinho got sacked. The players became themselves again. So whether it's an option of they just wanted Hughes to get sacked, so they were working their bum off to get him sacked, so they weren't doing anything, or they actually have him really, really poor, and with a lack of more guidance, they won't have any guidance because they don't see this manager being a long-term manager. They're not going to try, or they will try, but they don't have much confidence in this manager. They probably won't listen to him as much. They'll think, okay, there's going to be a new manager in soon, so it's going to be a bit of an odd one there. It kind of can go two ways, whether they are really going to try for the badge, whether they were trying to get Hughes out, or whether they were just that poor. It's going to be very, very interesting to see, because I'm not too sure whether it's Hughes' fault, whether it's the players' fault, or whether they're just generally poor. But you will find out against Manchester United. I know, obviously, Manchester United are a completely different level to Stoke, but we can see how much they put up a fight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do agree with you. I think it will be a bit of both, actually. And I do think that in some ways, you know, when you don't have a manager, you know, we saw it under Leicester that when Craig Shakespeare came in, he was a sort of he was a kind of caretaker manager after Claudio Ranieri, and the players started playing really well for him. And maybe the players will want to prove something to their future manager, in the fact that, you know, they don't have a manager now, but maybe their future manager is monitoring Stoke as we speak, and they want to prove themselves to their future manager. But yeah, at the same time, you know, the structure for me is not there, and the players might be, you know, a bit, you know, lost in the whole situation. I do hope that happens, so we can go and, you know, teach them a bit of a lesson. And I mean, Chews makes an interesting comment here as well. He says, if we fail to beat Stoke, no excuses. It will be a massive failure for Josie and the team. And I think that is true. Obviously, in the state that Stoke City are in right now, and the way we're playing at the moment, we should be beating Stoke, especially at Old Trafford as well. And yeah, I do agree. There's no excuses really if we do fail to beat Stoke. I think it would be a really bad loss, especially the fact that, as we mentioned before in the stream, that you know, Stoke are. No, we are actually in the race for the top four, and teams have slipped up. You know, Arsenal and Man City as well, and Chelsea. So we can really push on, and if we do win, we'll be 2 points clear of Chelsea in third place. So it'll sort of, at least for now, keep us in that second place spot, and hopefully we can, if we do beat Stoke, it'll mean we've won 3 games on the bounce, and we can hopefully build on that. Read a few more of the comments. Crazy Pizza Gaming, welcome to the stream, pal. How are you doing? Please do leave a like if you haven't already. Tube says we have Burnley and Spurs away in our next 2 games, who are 7th and 5th. 2 hard fixtures. That is true. You know, obviously we've got Spurs away on Wednesday, Wednesday nights, next Wednesday night, and then on Saturday we have this coming Saturday we have Burnley at 3 o'clock. So 2 very, very difficult games, especially. Yeah, 2 very, very difficult games, especially Burnley away. Notoriously very, very hard to get a win there. And Stoke lost 2-1 to Coventry City. That was the game when Mark Hughes got sacked. So yeah, that's kind of understandable. But yeah, so I am gonna now go and I want to see all your score predictions in the live chat, because it is score prediction time on Red Devil Weekly channel, and it does remind me that if you haven't already, go and subscribe to Zach's channel in the description down below. Some fantastic Manchester United content, and go and subscribe to his channel. Link is in the description as always. Also follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, at Red Devil Weekly. Also follow Zach on Twitter whilst you're there, at the Football G, for more Zach's Footy World content. And yeah, let's get your score predictions in. Darryl says 3-1. Tube says 6-1 to Manchester United. I mean, that would be a statement from us, and I think that would really start getting the fans on side and momentum behind the boys. I'm going to come to Zach first on this. Your score prediction, and if you have a hunch, who do you think is going to score the goals?
Alright, I'll go 2-0 Man United, and I think Lukaku early on, and then we'll go, I think, Martial late on. So it'll go early on, and then Stoke will come out, and then we'll Martial break 88th minute. There we go.
So Lukaku and Martial getting the goals in a 2-0 win for Manchester United, says Zach. For me, I'm going to go with a 3-0 win to Manchester United. I think in the first opening minutes, it is going to be a nervy game. I think Stoke will have a few chances in the first opening minutes. I do think we'll get one 10 minutes before half time, and then we'll score one about 20 minutes after half time, and then we'll score one late on. And I do think the scoring will be opened by none other than the man in form, Jesse Lingard, and then Martial will get the goal 10 minutes after half time, and then Lukaku will get one late on, as he does seem to do in the recent games. So I think that's what's going to happen in the games, in the game tomorrow, and hopefully 3-0 will be. I mean, that'll be a that'll be a top scoreline if that was to happen. Just has his score prediction 2-0 with Lukaku and Lingard to score. So very close to Zach's score prediction as well, except Lingard in the place of Martial. I do think Lingard will get a goal tomorrow. He's in red hot form at the moment, and outscoring the likes of Eden Hazard, who has, I'm not sure, has he been named in the team of the year? I'm not sure. So yeah, I mean, to be outscoring someone like that, who's seen to be in such good form, then he must be doing something right.
Lingard on FIFA, that's all I'm saying. EA needs to get 90 rated Lingard on FIFA.
90? No, imagine that. 90 rated Lingard, 90 rated Pogba. You got like 92 rated De Gea. I mean, our team would just be unreal. Hopefully that does happen. Please leave a like, guys, if you haven't already on the stream.
I think we're 1 off 10 likes, so. Do like.
Yeah, we're 1 off 10 likes, guys, apparently. So if we could please hit 10 likes, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Please do hit that like button if you haven't already. Darryl says, just uploaded episode 3 of PES Master League. Good video it was. I mean, yeah, if you want to go check out Darryl's channel as well, link is in the description down below if you want to watch a few of his PES videos. Also does some very good Manchester United, Middlesbrough and Bayern Munich content, so if you want to go check that out, link is in the description down below. Tube says who the goals are going to be scored by in this 6-1 win. He's going for Lukaku, Pogba, Mata, Martial, Lingard and Rashford. So 6 different goal scorers there for Manchester United. I mean, and big man Crouch. I mean, to be fair, I could see that happen. He's just a long ball over the top, and he just dangles his way in and just somehow just taps in or something like that. I don't know, some complete aids like that. I don't know, just something like that. I could just see that happening.
the robot celebration, even though they're 6-0 down.
No, pulls out the robot. Oh, dust off the robot and pulls out. But there we go. I mean, I would like to keep a clean sheet. Obviously for David De Gea's sake, I would like him to win the Golden Glove, because he hasn't won the Golden Glove yet. And I think for the past few seasons, I think he has been one of our best, if not the best player for us. So I definitely think he does deserve a Golden Glove. So hopefully we can keep another clean sheet for him and get the Golden Glove as well. And we can keep our run going in the Premier League. And if we do win this, we'll hit the big 50 points in the league. So we'll get ourselves up to 50 points, and we'll be 3 points ahead of Liverpool, 2 points ahead of Chelsea, and 12 points behind 12 points behind Man City. Tube says, feels like we haven't had a league game in years. I know. Obviously, we had the break for the Derby game, and now we're coming back to Old Trafford under the lights, 8 o'clock kickoff for another Premier League game. I do agree. Our last Premier League game was what, the 1st of January against Everton. So.
Yeah.
How many days has that been then? 16 days or something?
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be. It's a long time, but it's good though. We have time to reflect, because if you think of that Everton game, we really didn't create chances for the first half, but then after that we started to get into the game. We need to be doing better, and we need to be getting involved in the Everton, or not Everton. Well, obviously Stoke now, but it's Stoke yard box. Sorry, my English is dying right now. Jesus, the 18-yard box, and we need to actually really focus in kind of test Jack Butland, because if we can do that and continue to test him, because I'm sure our players are better than Jack Butland, so I think if we can continue to really test him, he will lead.
Yeah, I do agree with you. A lot of our players are better than Jack Butland, but yeah, we do need to, we need to threaten the goalkeeper. We need to start well. I think against Everton, we were kind of victims of not, getting at them straight away, letting them get into the game, and we need to make sure we start well. Set out how we mean to go on, especially at Old Trafford. You want to really put on a show for the fans. Go out, attack, because I think Stoke will be very, very frail at the moment, and let's be honest, they don't have the best defensive record. I mean, and Chelsea, when Chelsea played them at home, they thrashed them 5-0. So I'm hoping for a similar scoreline. Also, we've just been back from Dubai as well, Dubai training camp, so hopefully we'll be fresh after that. As Ryan says, who has just joined the stream, welcome to the stream, pal. How are you doing? Also, welcome to PJ7 Football Highlights. If you guys could please hit a like on the stream, that'd be absolutely superb. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the main man, Zach, in the description down below. Check out his Manchester United content. On the road to 120 subscribers, so go check him out. And yeah, also Darryl has asked you, Zach, whether you'll be doing a watch-along and when you'll be starting it, so...
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a watch-along, and I'm going to be starting it around about the same time as you, Darryl, about 10 to, because I've got football training that ends at 7:30, and then I'll be on. Also, Kieran, I'm not sure if you'll be doing anything, but if you don't, I'll try and get you on the watch-along if you're available, mate.
Yeah, I think I will, to be honest. Yeah, I'll probably be around.
On Skype then. Bye, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Also, just a little update, boys. We've just hit 10 likes on the stream. Congratulations. Also, obviously I haven't said it yet, but well done, mate, on hitting 250 subscribers. Halfway to 300, mate. Keep it going.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the congratulations and things like that. It's you guys. It's you guys who make the channel. It's you guys who subscribe to the channel. So, gotta thank you guys. But yeah, go tune into Zach's watch along, and also if you want to spice up things, tune into Daryl's watch along as well. Both be starting at around probably 7:45 mark, around there, or around kickoff, let's say. A lot of you guys commenting as well, so I'll read out a few of your comments. Jer poses the question: who would you rather sign in the summer if the money wasn't a problem, Neymar or Harry Kane? Now there's a question. Obviously, it seems like the signing of Alexis Sanchez is nearing, but he does ask. I'm going to come to you, Zach. Obviously, the question has been asked in the chat by Jer. If money was no object, who would you rather sign, Neymar or Harry Kane? The stage is yours.
Alright, okay, I'll go Neymar because Neymar is so much more skillful. Kane, you can see, goes missing in the season. We saw it for the first part of the September. He literally didn't score a goal. So you don't get that with Neymar. You get Neymar, fantastic player. You get a really cool brand deal with Neymar as well. Like, you see how Pogba's become our main man. You would have that with Neymar. There'd be instant connection. He would win us the Prem. He would undeniably win us the Champions League. I'm not sure if Kane would do that because Kane can't drag Spurs. Obviously, we're a better team than Spurs, but I'm not sure he'd drag us that far. Obviously, the good thing with Kane is that he is Premier League proven. But you see, I've said this in my past few streams. Alright, okay, what? Yeah, well, I'll have to come off and say, but let me just finish this point. Neymar is good enough to be Premier League proven, so that's the difference for me. Along with Griezmann and all these players that are good enough to be Premier League proven, even though they're not, mate. But yeah, I'll have to come off now, buddy. I'll see you later.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see you later, Zach. Thanks for coming on the stream.
Mate.
Appreciate it.
About you.
Yeah. And go check out his watch along as well tomorrow. And it hopefully will prove a game indeed for all parties. So yeah, and go subscribe to Zach's channel, watch his latest stream, which he did put up today as well. But yeah, thank you very much for calling on. Darryl, I think the moderators will be deleting your comments. Oh, guys, you're commenting so much. I need to make sure I need to read all your comments. Darryl says Neymar, sorry. Tube's going with Harry Kane. And Ryan going with Harry Kane as well. So 2 for Kane, 1 for Neymar. So it seems like Darryl there is slightly outvoted there. But there you go. Obviously, Harry Kane, to give my point of view on it, Harry Kane would be, you know, I think he would be a decent striker. Obviously, we've already got Romelu Lukaku in the team. And I think he would, you know, he'd definitely bolster our attacking options. And I mean, talk about Premier League proven. I mean, the amount of goals he scored in the Premier League, was it back-to-back golden boots as well? I mean, he's just got so, I mean, all he has, he's got everything but a title or any sort of silverware, really. So, I mean, I do hope that one day we'd like to come to Man United. I don't see it happening. I would see Neymar happening. I think if money was no object, although the one thing with Harry Kane is you could guarantee give all for the team and really play his heart out and knows the Premier League. With Neymar, I think he would pretty much just be coming for the money, and he would just sort of care about the money. And if a bigger deal came along for more money, he would just go for that. So, in my opinion, you know, you want someone who's going to definitely come in and play for the shirt, and I think that's more important, really. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you guys have to think. I think we have hit 10 likes, so I thank you so much, guys, for hitting 10 likes. Really do appreciate it. Chief says, Darryl, you were saying the other day that Messi should be worth more than Ronaldo because he scores more goals. Kane scores more than both of them last year, but you call him shit. I mean, to be fair, Darryl, the logic, where's the logic there, pal? Where's the logic there? Oh, Darryl. Come on, mate. I mean, Harry Kane better than Messi? Have a day off, pal. Have a day off. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, as I said, guys, go check out Zach's channel if you haven't already. Also, go check out all the channels in the description down below. All provide some absolutely fantastic, scintillating Manchester United content. And if you are, you know, like the alternative to the bigger channels, then, you know, go check them out. Really would appreciate it. Alright. But yeah, I think, you know, obviously the game tomorrow is pretty much a must win. I'd be very disappointed, very angry if we don't win the game tomorrow. You know, and I think with the lineup that I predicted and the lineup which all of you guys have predicted, then, you know, I think we should be able to go out there and beat Stoke 3 or 4-0, and there's no reason why we shouldn't do. It's been such a long time since we've had, you know, a big performance like a 3 or 4-0, and also with the fact that Sanchez may be coming, they're growing in confidence with the players, knowing that a big player is going to come into that team, is gonna hopefully improve us. Welcome Stephen Paul, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you doing? Please do leave a like if you haven't already. Hopefully it's not lagging too much. I do apologise if it is. Yeah, I'm sorry if it is lagging a bit. Hopefully the lag's going to go away for you in a second. But yeah, sorry if it is lagging. Hopefully it does clear up. 50 million for Harry Kane. Come on, mate. Come on. Mate, Harry Kane is worth... I mean, if Coutinho is going for £145 million, then surely Harry Kane's got to be going for, what, 150, 160? Harry Kane, 50 million. I'm sorry, Darryl. I'm sorry, mate. I think you kind of gone a bit lower. You've gone a bit lower. Tube says when Van Dijk, Stones, Walker, and Sigurdsson all went for more money. Yeah, I mean that is true. But yeah, keep getting your thoughts in on the Stoke game. We really like to hear what you guys have to say. Also, leave a like if you haven't already. On the road to 15 likes now, it seems like. So, you know, and please do leave a like. Also, if you feel free to share the stream around on your social medias or anything like that, share around with your friends and, you know, grow the community. And also, guys, I want to thank you for 251 subscribers on the channel. I've reached my goal for the January transfer window. And hopefully the news will get even more better when Sanchez signs for Manchester United. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. A lot of you saying in the live chat there that, you know, they'd love, you know, Sanchez to sign for us, and they're just waiting for the call when Sanchez does sign for us. As Ryan says there, I think Sanchez will sign. You know, I mean, I can't believe this deal happened. It sort of came out of the blue. It was one of those signs where we thought, you know, he was going to City, and then suddenly we entered the race, and then we were leading the race. So I don't know what happened there. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous, but there we go. It does seem like he is going to sign in the next 48 hours, and we'll know where he is going to sign for in the next 48 hours, and hopefully it'll be for the mighty Red Devils. Where do you think you would play him in the team? Where do you think you guys would play him in the team? I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Where do you think he, you know, you prefer to have him in the team, in the starting 11? Where do you think would be his best position to play? Get your thoughts and opinions in the live chat. Tube says Kane has scored 20 Premier League goals in 4 successive seasons. Only Thierry Henry has scored in 5 seasons. So yeah, I mean he's an absolute. I mean, you've got to say he's a great player. You've got to say he's a great player, one of the best Premier League strikers for a while, and just he is very much continually performing at a high level. So hopefully he can do that for England in the World Cup and not bottle it, eh? Hopefully he won't bottle it at the World Cup. But there we go. Darryl says with Bayern's form at the minute, they could beat Madrid, Barcelona, and United. I'm being honest. Sorry, guys. Oh, Darryl. I mean, obviously, you know, you are, you know, Bayern Munich support as well. I think, I don't know. I think with Jose Mourinho as the manager, I always feel, you know, a bit more confident going into these big games against big European teams. I think he would have a plan against them, and you know, I think if we went into a big Champions League game, he has the experience and the quality within the team to beat them, especially if it was a two-legged tie. I think the way he plans the games, the way we go into those sorts of games, I think, and his game management techniques, I definitely think we'd be able to beat the best from around Europe. Jer says, if we wrap up the Sanchez deal before the game, it'd be a boost going into it. 100%, mate. I think that's a great comment to make. I think if we were to, you know, agree the deal with Sanchez and, you know, make him a Manchester United player and announce it all before the game, the fans would be up for it as well, and also the players will be up for it, knowing that such a high-quality player will be coming into the team, you know, just before they start to play, and they know that they'll be able to help the team. And I think, you know, it'll really boost the team. It'll really boost the confidence of the team and the fans, as I said, going into the game. And I think it would just make the win a lot, it boosts the chance. It really would boost the chance of a decent win for Manchester United. So a great comment from you there, pal. Tube said, I would cheer for Bayern to win, but I think on current form, Barca would win. Yeah, obviously Barcelona versus Bayern Munich. I think Barcelona would probably edge it, to be fair. But I mean, they are on red hot form in La Liga as well. I'm not sure what their result was today, but I mean, you could tell me about that. But yeah. I do think Barcelona will beat Bayern. I'm sorry, Darryl, but I do think Barcelona, I don't know, just when you've got Lionel Messi on your team, it's like you've got two world-class players on your team. So, I don't know. Tube says, I bet the Sanchez deal will go on for ages. Yeah, I do agree. I think the Sanchez deal does seem like one of those who's going to go on for an age. I just hope that it just gets wrapped up sooner rather than later, because we can't have this saga going on for a really long time. Ryan says Sanchez on the left would be decent. And Tubes also says Lukaku, Martial, Lingard and Sanchez in behind Lukaku. I mean, on the way Lingard is playing, if he can keep up that form with Martial and Sanchez, just looks very, very decent as well, going into the rest of the season, also beyond. Ryan says Stoke have no chance. It's going to be easy. 3-0 to Manchester United. That was my prediction as well, Ryan. To be fair, 3-0 United. I thought that. I do think that we're going to be up for this game. Obviously, if the club inside know what's happening with Alexis Sanchez, then they will have a boost as well. And hopefully the fans will be boosted by all the transfer news and all the excitement. And so hopefully we can go into this game, get the 3 points, get a very convincing win and keep our place in second place and make it a bit more stable. She was just saying, save the number 7 for Griezmann, Bale, Dybala, Pulisic. He's actually Jose Mourinho made some interesting comments in his latest press conference, saying that possibly if we go for Sanchez in the January transfer window, then we might not sign an attacker in the summer transfer window, which made me wonder, if we do sign Sanchez, and that means that. Does that mean that the possibility of getting someone like Griezmann or Dybala or Pulisic lower in the January transfer window, in the summer transfer window, sorry. So